Welcome to part 2 of the Belle Collective reunion special. Tonight, we're in for a treat as these Belles are spilling the tea on finances, marriages, and true desires for the future. Not to mention, we'll meet the men who stand with them, beside them, and sometimes in their shadows. Last week, we had a lot of tense moments. Let's take a look.
Previously on Belle Collective.
Marie, have you experienced any reactions since the show?
I have been receiving a lot of hate from a blogger.
It was leading back to Latrice.
You called him to ruin me.
No, you want to sit here and talk about envious and jealousy, baby? What am I jealous of? Look at me and look at you. Look how I live, baby. You rent, I own, baby. We do not compare, honey.
Okay, ladies, should I leave?
That's what it is.
Do you think he's still the man that you'd want to marry?
It's been great.
And you were together for how long?
Like 16 years. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So that,
Girl, you're married already to him. That is your husband.
He's gonna be your baby daddy?
And the way she's come after my friends and the stuff I know about her past.
Is there something finite that you know?
I'm not gonna say on national TV.
But it was said on the blogs.
Kaylin, who sent you?
I sent myself.
This blogger released the audio where he recorded a conversation between he and Kaylin, all three of them Egypt. They went to this blogger to try to destroy me.
Dr. Internet allows them
And see, I knew this information back in September.
So, Kaylin, you admittedly went to a blogger and leaked information about
To
Marie.
try to ruin me.
I tried to gather information.
For who?
Myself. Why don't I just tell y'all what happened?
Go ahead, girl.
If it's valid, state it.
He was exposing information I had already heard about Marie. I knew Marie was gonna come at me hard. And I knew she was gonna come at Latrice hard. I told Antoinette I was meeting with him, and Antoinette told Latrice.
Give me what you got.
She's gonna beat my ass when I tell you what I got.
The information that she have, it better be certified for defamation.
Please give us the
Dr.
truth.
Internet allows who went to the blog?
It was not Antoinette.
Was it me who
it
went
was
to the blog?
not Latrice.
But let me ask you this. When you went to meet this guy, first I told you, I was like, Kaylin, I don't think it's a good idea.
She told me, she said, it's a bad idea, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
do
do
not
it.
get involved in this.
Don't do it, it's
Do
messy.
not get involved.
Like I said before, Latrice she did come to me and she gave me some information and said, you know what? Somebody said that Glenn is supposed to have a baby, an outside child.
Who is this woman?
It's one of the ladies that Glenn that he had an affair with.
You talked about it a bit on the show that there was some infidelity
before.
on both ends.
Yeah, and there's a baby.
So there is a baby.
There is a baby. So what happened after that, Latrice told me that information. 2 to 3 days later, it was in the blog. So Glenn is upset, he's calling Cliff, I'm upset, and Latrice, she was like, it's not me, it's Kaylin. Clicked over, put you on three-way, and I heard your entire conversation.
I didn't say Kaylin told you, told the bloggers
no,
about.
she did not say that. She said that you were going to meet him. She did not want you to meet him, and she did not lie about that. She said, I do not want...
So you believe that Kaylin told Latrice the info. Latrice called you.
I don't believe Kaylin told me that.
Let me tell you the
I
truth.
don't believe Kaylin said
Excuse me,
that.
the truth is what we've been trying to get to the entire
Yeah,
time.
I want to finish what I was saying. It was messed up what he said about you.
But it was okay for him to go after Marie, in your opinion.
Marie's still in federal money, so I was okay with that.
You just accused Marie of stealing federal money.
Thank you.
Marie, what is your response to that? Is this what's all over the blogs?
One of them.
One of them. I'm stealing federal money. I'm a convicted felon. I stole PPP money. Egypt, I've been in business almost 20 years. If I was doing anything fraudulent, do you think the feds will let me make it this long?
Well,
Why would they
I
spare
hardly
me?
think that if you were doing anything
Why would they spare
illegal,
me?
that you would then go on television and put your business out there, and you wouldn't be sitting here, you'd be in handcuffs. So, do you really, in your heart, ladies, believe these stories that you're hearing and reading on the blogs about Marie?
You know why? Because they know that I'm successful.
I don't care about
I'm not talking to you. They
Honey,
know
but I'm talking.
successful. They tried to
I don't
ruin
care
me
about Marie, her
publicly.
success,
They
nothing
hired
that she has
somebody
going
to try
on.
To ruin me. I'm proven nobody can block what God has for me. Nothing no
that's
man
a
can
fact.
do can stop it. I'm going all the way to the top, and I'm not going to stop. I'm covered.
Do you have a police record?
No.
Marie, is there anything to allegations claiming that you're stealing or ciphering off
Okay,
any
let me say
funds?
this. I'm a government provider. Do you think the government is not going to come in my office and audit my medical files?
True.
It's slander. That's what it is. It's
So
slander.
basically,
I'm an open book.
We just need to, again, I said it before, protect the collective.
I have heard nothing up here that has made me doubt that what they're saying is the truth. Because you know, if you're gonna come on national television and declare something, that the very next day, the receipts will come out one way or the other. And so this was the opportunity to tell truth. Is it fair to say that none of us know? None of us know. You don't have
Absolutely
receipts.
not. None of
This
us
is all
100% know.
allegations, and admittedly, you were trying to get it to use as ammunition
In case she
Marie
came after
for you.
me.
I will say this. It's shocking. It's definitely shocking, because this is my first time actually hearing about. I knew when she mentioned to all of us about a blogger, to be honest with you. I wasn't familiar with the story at all. But let me say this, Egypt. I think Kaylin was wrong. And I did sympathize with you. Now, just after just listening to everything, whether it's be heard, the fact that you would go to the extent to break another woman down, I don't sympathize with you at all, because I don't take that lightly.
Well, I wasn't trying to break her down.
I want you.
I told you I was trying to get information for the defense, not the offense.
And that's fair. That's fair. Thank you for admitting that. Can we put it to bed?
Yeah.
I have a
Put it to
question.
bed.
Can we put it to bed, Antoinette? Can we put that
Do
to
you
bed?
think, sincerely, that I gave this blogger information to make you look bad?
I'm just
to
going
ruin
on
your
the
business?
receipts. I'm going on the receipts.
Do your receipts have my name on
I'm just
them?
going on the receipts. On the
We
report.
don't have any receipts. We just established
Right.
that. I'll tell you what, we have so much still yet to uncover. Kaylin, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your honesty. We definitely appreciate you being here, okay? Coming up, after the break, so much more. Don't move.
Coming up.
Do you have deeper feelings for Marie?
Of course I do.
Viewers are asking about your sexuality.
You will always have a place in my heart.
Are you considering getting back together?
I don't know.
Okay, so viewers have a question for you, Latrice. They want to know if Cliff actually funded Goddess Links in the beginning.
You want to answer that?
Daddy.
I'm gonna take that name back. And later,
When Antoinette here and y'all team up, you turn into a mean girl. You gotta let me know, you team Tisha or you team Stradlin. I need to know.
baby, I'm team me.
I want to understand more of this contract.
I was protecting my investment. I have certain needs and
Yams.
I love yams. Everybody know I love yams, you know?
I mean, that's for real. You better believe that. With brown sugar.
Welcome to the Belle Collective Reunion, Part 2. I'm Egypt Sherrod. We're going to shift gears, and we're going to hear more from the couples. We're joined now by Cedric, Glenn, and Cliff. Y'all clean up nice. You guys look good. You look good.
Thank you, hon.
Hi, Cedric.
Hello, Egypt.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
So we're back from, was it Aruba? Paris? You've been on a world tour, sir.
Egypt, I'm a big fan of yours.
I appreciate that. I received that. Thank you, Cedric. All right, guys. Well, while Marie vowed to grow her millions into billions, her real work was done behind the scenes as she tried her best to keep her family together despite her constant health struggles. And when times got hard, Marie went harder as we watched her give her husband and her son a brutal dose of tough love. Take a look.
So I'm gonna let you hear the recorder. I'm your mama. If you can't respect me, there's no way you can respect your wife or a girlfriend. I wasn't sure if you were coming to the house or not, being that you didn't come home last night. Cedric is my husband, and we have been married, divorced, and remarried.
This marriage has been Marie and S's marriage.
It's hard for me to watch her go through these painful situations with Cedric. Marie is my soulmate. She is my other half. You don't need him.
Oh my God, who is this man?
Woo, child.
Woo, child. That's what we all said. We saw a lot of your life, Marie. You were transparent. How's Jerez doing now?
He's doing extremely well.
And your relationship?
like it has always been. That's why when we wasn't talking for that month, that's the first time I had ever gone that long without speaking
to your baby.
to my baby.
Yeah. You know, it was fulfilling to watch him finally come back. You know, I was really worried
that
when...
was difficult for me because...
Well, when he had the meltdown, and it was scary. It was scary to watch
it scared
his son
me
explode on
because
his
I've
mom.
never seen him explode like that under so much pressure.
Cedric, are you Jerez's father?
I'm not Jerez's father.
Are you his father figure?
I have not been his father figure. His father has been his father figure.
Is that something you wanted?
We have a non-traditional relationship in terms of the blended family. As difficult as it is, it's tough to really come down on Jerez because of the simple fact is that, you know, I'm not their biological dad.
Let's talk about something, Cedric, because you said you and Marie have a non-traditional marriage.
Relationship.
What is your relationship?
Relationship.
Well, wait a minute. Are you not married any longer?
Well, no. Well, listen.
Well, answer the question.
No. We married. We got married. We got divorced. We got back together, and with the intent of remarrying again.
So you were never married again. I don't think we understood that. Okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that didn't happen.
So basically, if you were on social media, you would check it's complicated.
Well, during that time, it was complicated.
It's complicated. So Cedric, we saw you pull disappearing acts. I think at one point he was in Aruba, was that? And then you said at one point he was in Paris?
Well, which time in Aruba?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're Egypt. I invited Marie. She knew a year in advance. And when she declined her offer to come, I invited Dr. Chris.
Who is Dr. Chris?
Dr. Chris is a great friend of mine.
So you went with a man. You did not go with another woman.
No, I didn't go with another
Marie,
one.
you didn't think that was the case, though.
Well, I know the history of said what said like to do when he go to the other countries.
This what broke you up the first time?
You know, when I got sick in 2016, after we got married, I was expecting for him to scale back and be there for me and help nurse me back to health, because I thought I was gonna die.
And he wasn't there for you?
No, and that's when things took a turn.
When she was sick, where were you, Cedric?
Be honest.
Now, you the headliner, Marie.
It's not.
I don't want to come in between what
It's
you
the
and
truth.
Egypt got going on now.
But now, if I'm
Now,
not,
clearly now.
But I'm saying, if I'm not
If she asking me now.
Yeah, but
She asking me the question.
Cedric, I'm asking you now.
You asking
So
me.
Marie, give me, Marie,
and I want you to respond.
No,
Marie,
you
give a
talk.
moment.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay,
Let
I'm
you
a
talk.
Give a beat. I want to talk to Cedric.
No, you talk, babe. You
Cedric,
talk.
I want to talk to you. You're the headliner.
Oh,
now.
no, she's the headliner.
No, you're the headliner.
Come on with it.
I want to hear from you.
First of all, I'd just like to thank the Lord for allowing me to be here in Egypt. And I just want to say how proud I am of you.
Yeah, because you've been there for me
Marie,
from the beginning.
listen, Marie.
You know
Listen, man.
what it is.
I'm just going to tell you your growth level.
Cedric, you're
From when I
avoiding the
met you
question.
to where
I'm
you
over
are.
here. You're avoiding the question.
No, I'm
Yes.
I'm getting back to you. But I just want to tell you where you started to where you are right now. I'm just in awe of the growth and your tenacity and your stick-to-itness in spite of the challenges that you go through health-wise, family-wise. You know, it's just a big deal.
So,
It's
Cedric,
a big deal. Egypt, come on.
where were you when she was sick?
Where was I when Marie was sick? I was there for you. I was there for you.
She seems to feel that you weren't, not only were you not there for her, you weren't even in the country. Did you know she was sick? Did you know she was diagnosed with lupus?
I know that you were diagnosed, Marie, with lupus, and that's a big challenge.
Cedric, are you still in love with Marie?
Marie, I have to tell you that I love you from the bottom of my heart. I do understand that you moved on, but we have a beautiful daughter. You will always have a place in my heart.
Marie,
I love you unconditionally.
Are you considering getting back together? That's what inquiring minds want to know right now. Because it seems like there's still a lot of love and appreciation for each other.
I have nothing but love and appreciation for Marie. Marie, I support you. You know I support you since day one. I believed in you.
Marie, have you really moved on? Is this too little, too late?
you know, I am seeing someone, and I'm taking one day at a time. I don't know.
I wanna talk about Essie.
Essie and Marie already had a marriage even before I even came into the picture.
What do you mean marriage? You mean just
What
a
I mean
friendship?
is,
Essie
no,
called her her soulmate.
I'm just saying that they had a bond.
As a matter of fact, Essie will join us over here on the sofa.
Did I need to sit over there?
Oh, don't start.
When she comes. Where do I need to sit, Egypt?
He know his place. He said he gonna come on get over here.
Come on, man. Hello there.
Now you being extra.
I'm good. I'm good.
Everybody looks so pretty.
Yes, everybody does. I love that jumper.
Thank you.
Cedric, you all right?
I'm great.
Coming up.
You know about the blogs claiming that you had a baby on her, and so we got some clarity from Letitia on that. What was the contract? That's what I want to know about.
My contract was simple.
A paragraph.
Hey, we are back with the Belle Collective reunion. Essie has also joined us on the couch. Hi, Essie, you look beautiful.
Hi, thank you.
But I can't help but notice you took the seat directly next to Marie, but before she even got out here, Cedric, you just got up and walked to the other side. Why is that?
Well, I understand the relationship that Essie and Marie have together. And so even before I married the love of my life, where I stood, their bond is so strong, and there's no room for building an intimacy level. There's no room for building a marriage.
When they first got together, you know, they were compatible. And in his absence, that's how I was able to come in and be a friend to Marie because he wasn't there.
I really see both sides.
Yeah.
I want to hear from Glenn. Would you be okay, though, if Letitia were as close to someone else and building a business with someone else?
I don't have a problem with her having a business partner or whatever. I have certain needs and
Yams.
I love yams. Everybody know I love yams, you know?
Essie, viewers want to know, do you have deeper feelings than just business for Marie?
Of course I do. Marie is my sister.
Deeper than that?
Oh, no. No. I have a husband.
I thought it was interesting when Essie said, Marie is my soulmate. You don't hear that a lot between women, but I love it and I understand it because you can just feel like you met your spirit partner.
She's my sister, so
Cliff,
that's our dynamic.
I gotta hear from over here. Cliff, you are quiet, sir. Did you stand on Cedric's side or on Essie's side, Essie and Marie over here?
The woman got to choose her husband over another mate regardless. If you don't, you're not gonna have a marriage.
Amen.
Now, Cedric, viewers are asking about your sexuality. I get the sense that this is not new to you, that you've seen some of these comments on Twitter. Do you even want to address that?
Well, I'm not even on Twitter, but I'm not interested in men. I love women.
Answered. Well, Essie, thank you so much for joining us and all your gorgeousness.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about Letitia, because she was intent on buying back the historic Farris Street block. But after sour attempts to recruit both her hubby and her brunch mates, she worried that her push to revamp the SIP could be bittersweet. Let's find out.
I'm going to share my vision of Farris Street and buying the block back. My objective is to revitalize this historic district.
Marie is
Because
a
it's gonna be about
nobody.
my girl today.
Oh.
This is a nobody.
Yeah.
You can bounce, baby. You get up and go.
Jackson's a big small town, and the bad news of your brunch kind of gave some folks some reservation and pause.
Wife agrees to and signs legally binding contract guaranteeing husband 50% earnings of said businesses.
I'm going to need 100%.
What?
Of your heart.
Oh,
You continue to take this journey with me.
yes!
Okay, black love.
Glenn, you got some points on that one, sir. You definitely did. And there's a new ring. Is that correct?
Oh,
Let's see it.
Oh, yes, honey. He didn't come to play this time,
Ooh, it's
baby.
blinding.
Yes, honey,
Beautiful.
he did.
So, Letitia, Farris Street, why was this such a staple of entrepreneurship for you?
Egypt is so personal to me because this is something that was inspired by my grandfather. And the way that his face lit up when he was talking about Farris Street and how he used to go down there and have a good time and it was a good place, you know, for black folks, I was like, wow, I have a circle of successful women that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. That's an opportunity for us to collaborate and create legacy.
As a matter of fact, just from doing the show, I understand a lot of people bought into your vision and you've received offers to join you in business?
I've been receiving offers from people from around the world. So there are so many people who are really inspired by this vision and they are contacting me asking, how can I invest?
All in all, it wasn't in vain, even though the incident at your brunch sort of set a bad taste in people's mouth about it. We already know Marie apologized. She's taken some responsibility for that. You guys will move forward. And it sounds like Farris Street still has some fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glenn, you proud of your wife?
Absolutely. This is like a piece of heaven for me. You know, it's like seeing your best friend do what she want to do.
You struggled with it a bit at first. It was an adjustment, yes?
It was. You know, I was used to a certain type of lifestyle.
For you, the lifestyle was, I go, I work, I'm away, I come home, she spoils me rotten.
Right.
And then you go back to work because you got your high. But now when you're home, she's working too.
Right. I gotta eat yams out the can. You know, they don't taste the same.
But now you talked about a baby, and I'm only bringing this up because it came up as a big surprise on the show.
Absolutely.
You know about the blogs claiming that you had a baby on her, and so we got some clarity from Letitia on that. I think a lot of people were rooting for the both of you because it was so real that, listen, we've been together forever, so we're not without fault.
I mean, this man went with me to my prom. This is my best friend. You can throw the entire marriage away, but I go crazy if I lose this man's friendship.
I love that.
So that's the difference.
That was beautiful, right?
That was beautiful, though.
I mean,
Really?
I mean, that's for real. At the end of the day, it's my friend, you know?
Cedric, you are the exclamation point at the end of every sentence.
I love Cedric.
What was the contract? That's what I want to know about. I want to understand more of this contract.
I was protecting my investment, you know? So it was more so to just make sure that we was good regardless of our relationship.
But there was something involved whereas you had to re-propose to her. So what were the terms? I mean, he had to re-propose if what happened?
Well, here's the thing, Egypt. Let me clarify that with the re-proposal. I said, Glenn, let's put everything behind us. Let's start fresh. And he said, you know what, Tisha? We're going to start fresh the moment I get down on my knee and I re-propose to you. That is when you know that I'm over it, I'm not hurting, I hurt different. I'm a man, I hurt different. When you entertain someone else.
Did you cheat on him or just entertain conversations with other men?
Oh, entertain conversations with other men. But however, what Glenn said, he said, you know what? A man can do what they want to do. But a woman don't get a man back like that. You just don't do that.
Cliff, what do you think about that?
I've heard that from him, the same exact thing.
Okay, what he's saying is true. A man, a big woman don't care about. But that woman with a man, baby, she care about it.
Well, I would just think that the best way to ensure that that doesn't happen, that your woman doesn't stray, is that you don't.
You do what you need to do.
We live for you right now.
What I think is beautiful is that, number one, we can acknowledge it. Number two, you can heal from it and make yourself stronger as a union.
And do better. And we are in control now.
Well, is there going to be another wedding?
Absolutely, girl.
Will there be yams served?
Girl, that's gonna, girl's gonna have yams gonna be on the entree, honey. You better believe that. I will make sure yams, honey, with brown sugar.
Coming up.
So is a baby Clifforella in the works?
That's Clifforella.
Clifforella, goddamn.
What I had against Antoinette is that she was flirting with my husband just like she was flirting with yours. So that's the issue that I had with her.
Welcome back to the Belle Collective Reunion Special. Egypt, Sherrod, Latrice, and Cliff. And let's get into it because Latrice launched her Goddess Lengths empire from the ground up. But after bringing on her husband Cliff as the VP, she quickly realized that you should never mix business and pleasure. When the new B&J of hair care had trouble finding a way to work together, it seems they drove themselves crazy in love. But did they make lemonade out of lemons? That's the question. Let's take a look.
I am the owner of Goddess Lengths Virgin Hair. We are the #1 hair vendor in the southern region. We're at level 1,000 when it comes to hair. I know you was telling me that you wanted to invest in it.
Yes.
When I first started Goddess Lengths, my husband was not supportive at all. Like, he didn't believe in the vision. He didn't see the vision. Like, that hurt me a lot. It's just certain things that a wife don't want to hear her husband say.
You ride or you walk, I'm finna go. So don't play me.
Oh, this is supposed to be our whole anniversary. Everything that we discussed got misconstrued. I just see us conquering the world. We finally are in a global store. This is what I've absolutely dreamed of.
So first things first, Latrice, you likened yourself several times throughout the season to Beyonce, and Twitterverse put on their shades. As a matter of fact, here are the comments. Latrice and Cliff as J and B, more like Cookie and Lucius Lyons. Yes.
I'll take that. I will take that because I love them as well. Any compliment, you know, it's a compliment.
Why Beyonce?
Because she's absolutely best in what she does, and I feel like in the field that I am, you know, I'm the best, so why not compare myself to her?
Cliff, is your wife the Beyonce of Mississippi?
She my Beyonce.
Oh.
So,
well, you know what? You just ring the bell. Where that bell go?
Get the bell.
You knew the right thing to say.
He knows what to
Not
say.
necessarily throughout the season, but today. You knew the right thing to say. You said Cliff is 20 years your senior.
Oh, there you guys go with that math. Yes,
And you've been together for 5 years.
No, we've been together 10 years. We've been married
You've
5
been
years.
married for 5 years. Cliff, you were married before, yes?
Yes.
And you guys had children together, yes?
yeah, we
How
had
old are
14.
your kids now?
The kids I had with her. I got four sons by her.
They're like 28, 24, 22, and 21.
Are any of them around the same age that you are, Latrice?
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, you look very young, even though you carry yourself super mature, and obviously you're well put together.
Thank you
Just
so much.
curious, that's all right?
I know, everybody's wondering
I asked
my
the question
age.
you wanted to know.
I want to remain young because I'm really old.
So we're not really familiar with your love story, and this is your time to tell us all about it. How did you meet?
We basically just met at a bar, and, you know, I saw him. He was looking cute. You know, I like green eyes, and, you know, his eyes was maybe blue that day.
Have you always been attracted to older men, or was it just something about Cliff?
With my husband, of course. You know, I love him, his age. Like, I would not change it for the world. I'm always going to go after the older guy because I feel like I'm too mature for guys my age.
Do you feel like by going after a zaddy, well, you named him. You gave him
I did.
We know him as Zaddy. Yes, I just learned Cliff's name today.
Daddy.
I'm gonna take that name back.
Zaddy. Okay, so viewers have a question for you, Latrice. They want to know if Cliff actually funded Goddess Lengths in the beginning.
You want to answer that?
No, I did not fund this Goddess Lengths. I supported. She started money. She started, invested as it came.
So she is self-made.
Yeah, she's self-made.
You got your answer.
That's why I love her, because she gonna hit the dirt, she gonna grind. If she found $1, she finna turn it $2. See what I'm saying?
So is a baby Cliffarella in the works? That's
Cliffarella.
Cliffarella. God dang.
Egypt now, Egypt.
Just wondering. Have we talked about that? Where are you guys as far as children together?
So we have so much that we're doing now, but we also talked about little Cliffarella, and you know, I think that's something that I definitely want because, of course, you don't want to grow old and not have a seed. So that's something that I definitely want. I see my family and how family oriented that we are, and I want that.
What's that face, Cliff?
We got a daughter. My daughter stay with now. I got 4 sons and daughter. I got a 16-year-old daughter to stay at home.
I don't have my own daughter.
Okay, so you have a 16-year-old daughter that lives with you guys, and you're raising her as well as her stepmom.
Right,
You're
she
a part of her
raising-
life, right? So what is the future of your business partnership?
Her business is like her baby. Just like Marie and Esther, she ain't gonna let you in. They
It's
not let
it's
them
our
in.
baby.
If I say anything about that business, she turns to a lion.
Well, you know, he's like, oh, baby's making money, so, you know, I want in. And I'm gonna give him a piece of that. Like, I don't mind. I love my husband, and I don't see us going anywhere, divorcing or anything.
Well, thank you to the fellas. Thank you all for joining us. You look quite dapper.
Thank you.
Thank you for the energy as well. When we come back, we will return with the Bells on Belle Collective.
Coming up,
I don't know what's going on in y'all's marriages. I'm not breaking y'all up.
You wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare because of the woman that I am. I did not flirt with Glenn, and I'm sorry that you felt that way.
It's safe to say that our ladies overcame some rough patches this season, some very rough patches. And even when the tea was hot, the shade was cool. Let's take a look at some of their hilarious, yet shady moments.
Oh, God.
And go talk about your brunch.
That's okay. I talked about your hair not being pulled on a week. It's cool, shade for shade. So I work on my waffles, and you work on that wig.
Did you see how Letitia shaded the hell out of me every time she opened her mouth?
what's really the issue?
Actually, she won't be talking about that because it's Tambra's birthday.
It's Tamara's birthday party.
And so
she's real, and you know, it's just not the time and the place.
When we get together, it is straight smack talking all the time. But I shade with a smile, baby. That's part of my charm.
Do you see me? I see this is how you should look. Miss Bo Peep.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bo Peep.
The Belle.
Good day.
I'm not surprised Latrice stormed out because that's what poodles do. Poodles bark. They want to be heard and they want to be seen. And Antoinette, she's just the pup. She just ran behind her.
hey, how are you?
Antoinette looks like she's attending a funeral with a funeral hat on and gloves.
The brunch went left.
Don't they all?
The councilman, not all of them, Antoinette.
All the ones I've been to.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
We all need sunglasses right now. Let's start with this. Let's start with
But they're not mean girls.
No, well, Antoinette, you did get your wig pulled, literally and figuratively. And then, Marie, you called Antoinette a pup.
I did.
Is that how you view these ladies over here?
Antoinette, she just follows suit. She don't have a mind of her own.
Let's just make sure that's Dr. Antoinette whenever you refer to me whatsoever.
I don't know who, baby, I don't have to reference you as no doctor.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Dr. Antoinette
I'm not
Lyles,
gonna
the
reference
only
you as no doctor.
doctor
We know
You
you
don't
on the
tell
show.
me how
That's all
to
we
reference
know.
you.
That's all we know.
You don't
So
know.
wait. This
Let's
is a
Bring it
situation
down.
where
You don't tell me how to reference you.
let's talk
It's
about
Antoinette.
for a second, right? So we gave her the
1
opportunity.
second. Yes, go.
So a woman without a mind of her own just built her own practice, navigated all of that post-divorce during a pandemic. I don't see how a person without a mind of their own is able to do that. And so shade should be fun, you know? Shade shouldn't attack. I mean, you can't sit here and tell me that the things that I say are as maliciously intended as some of the things that she says all the time.
Try to ruin somebody's life, that's malicious. Very malicious.
I'm still
Next
being
question.
accused of contacting this
Dumb
this
fuck.
person, and I know with certainty that I have not done that, and so the truth will come out and false
Definitely.
It always does.
Always.
And there's resolve in that. So, Antoinette, you did not invite Marie to your house cleansing ceremony. So was that like declaring war?
Can you honestly say, with the way that this one speaks about me, that you would invite her into your home when you're saging out the bad energy?
I can absolutely say no. But why not ask Letitia, though?
Same reason. I am still very uncertain about where our friendship lies, and I think she could probably say the same, if it is a friendship at all. And so you don't invite uncertainty in your house when the purpose of it all is to cleanse it of the bad energy. And so either we work on our relationship or we don't, and none of that negates what I say when I say that I believe in what it is that she's doing, even if I don't want her in
And
my home.
likewise, when Tambra asked me, actually, would I come to your house had you invited me? For one, I wasn't expecting an invite. And for two, I am responsible for the energy that I bring.
Absolutely.
And again, we're building something. We're building a friendship. It's not a friendship.
friendship?
Yeah, we're building a friendship. So we're building something, you know? So I'm responsible for the energy that I bring, but I definitely wouldn't have walked into your home bringing some type of energy of uncertainty into your home.
Tambra, we need some of your sunshine here. Yes. We need some of your optimism. Do you think that these ladies will be able to bury the hatchet at some point?
I want the best for all of them, to be honest with you. Even if they can't get along, at least respect each other.
And I understand what Tambra is saying, but here's my thing. When there's a table prepared for you ladies, don't come to the table without a fork. Y'all came with shade.
No, you guys came with the shade, honey.
Latrice, let me finish
Go
now.
ahead, baby, finish what you got to say.
Because you bring different energy when Cliff here now. But when Antoinette here and y'all team up, you turn into a mean girl. You gotta let me know, you team Tisha or you team Straddling. I need to know.
Baby, I'm team me.
Now, we just had a great energy. It was great energy.
Here.
And everything was good. But then when it changed, that's the issue that I've been seeing. I need you to be the same person in my face when this person in here is not. I haven't had anything against you. What I had against Antoinette is that she was flirting with my husband just like she was flirting with your work. So that's the issue that I had with her. So what I'm saying is...
Wait a minute, wait.
Tell Antoinette when she was flirting with your husband.
When?
So this is what I'm saying. I'm so real.
do
And
not
like as y'all
accuse
said
me.
on the show, I'm so real. As y'all throw out, and my brunches are not... Which y'all come
With the real comment that was dedicated to Marie.
So what I'm saying is, at the end
Wait a
of the
minute,
day...
when was this, please? You can't
come on
throw
now.
something like that out there, Letitia.
Come on now.
We need to hear this.
I match energy. I match energy. I match
we
energy.
can't hear both when everybody's screaming at each other.
I don't have nothing against this girl, but she's constantly throwing shade.
Ladies, I want everybody to be heard, so we can't scream over each other.
You say different things, Antoinette. I need you to say who you are to my face.
No, ma'am. And I have.
When?
And I have.
Ladies, I want everybody to be heard, so we can't scream over each other. Why did you believe her to be flirting with your husband? What specifically did she do?
At the sip and see, Antoinette's sip and see of her new practice, Mint Dental. After that, I'm in the car, and I'm like, you know what? What's going on? Where is Glenn? So I'm like, okay, so I walk in, and when I walk in, you're holding like his hand. You're like, oh, I was just giving him some Hennessy. So when we got in the car, I said, Glenn, what was that about? He was like, I don't know, but it didn't feel right to me. So I called Marie, and I said, Marie, I don't really know what happened with this thing, but it was weird. Glenn and I, we had like a major situation afterwards. He was like, it was weird, but we had drinks, you know, and you even told me, you said, I want you to go home and I want you to make love to him. You said that to me.
You also mentioned that she was flirting with Cliff.
It wasn't what it was like. We was all drunk, and you know, my husband, sometimes when he get drunk, he get his words misconstrued. And that's just that. Like, I came to Antoinette, I asked her about it. Like, even me and my husband, we were together, and we asked her about it, and you know, we got through it, and it wasn't what it was. So, you know, I honestly don't think that Antoinette flirts with guys.
Antoinette, what's your side here?
Right now? I'm confused.
So Antoinette, let's hear your side.
It's certainly not what you thought. That night when everyone left, I still had to clean up Mint before the construction came back in to finish. Antoinette doesn't drink Hennessy, but I gave it to people who did. He was still there, and he was offering to help David put things away. If I say to you, ooh, y'all take this bottle and y'all go make a baby and all of that, that's because you communicated to me that he wanted another child. Not because that's what I want to do with him.
We just
you see what I'm
don't
saying?
leave that there because
no,
it's
I did
always
not flirt with your
sideways up
husband.
here.
I don't know what's going on in y'all's marriages. I'm not breaking y'all up.
You wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare because of the woman that I am.
No, you wouldn't dare because my husband, you wouldn't be the cause of it.
Because of the woman that I am.
Yeah.
I did not flirt with Glenn, and I'm sorry that you felt that way.
When Latrice and I are on the conversation and we're on the phone together and we're vibing, it's totally different. When Marie is here, and this is something that Marie can vouch for, I went to bat for you, Latrice.
And I went to bat for you,
Did I not?
Tisha.
I said, Latrice, I told Marie,
to look out for you
don't
at
say
every single
anything to
angle.
her.
Okay.
At every
So I
single
need
angle.
us, if
we gotta
we
stop
gonna be
now.
cool,
1 second.
let's just be cool, regardless of who in the room.
So we clearly still have some unsettled
like
issues
you.
here. Just when you think you moved forward and you take 10 steps back. But what I want to know is what's next for each of you. Letitia, what's next for you?
Well, what's next for me is hopefully, with everything that's gone on through this season, that all of us can come together and really just revitalize Fair Street or put some type of business together, create legacy together. So that's for me. Not only that, I have my business endeavors going on the side, but for me, and as far as this collective, that's something that I hope
You're still
that we
keeping
can.
your eye on the prize and holding out hope you can pull all the ladies together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Marie, what about you?
You know, I plan to continue to give back like I normally do, remain humble, focused on building my empire, and just continue to let God lead me.
Tambra, babies or television?
Ooh, both. Both. I just want to continue to just work on my brand, continue to build my brand. And these ladies have actually, you know, just being around them, their energy, you know, I've actually been encouraged to focus more on my investments and what I'm doing on the side and my businesses. So they've encouraged me to do that, but just continue to build in the brand.
Antoinette, Mint?
Mint.
Is that what's next for you, period?
That's my now.
You've got so
That
much
is my
work to do.
present. Yeah, absolutely. And so what I'm hoping is that, given this beautiful platform that I had the opportunity to be a part of, I hope to one day be the place where young Black doctors go to learn what it is that they need to learn. And perhaps there'll be another Mint Dental somewhere else, you know, in another
I like
state.
the sound of that. Thinking big. What about you, Latrice? Goddess links everywhere?
So definitely.
And you get a goddess link, then you get a goddess link, and you get a goddess link.
So definitely, Goddess Lens has so much in store. Like, we're in the works with so many different people about bringing Goddess Lens to a state near you, as well as Essential Beauty. Like, we're in major retail stores now, so I'm excited about that and to see how to expand on that. And just for people to just witness what I've been producing and to also keep God first and just be true to myself and all the negativity, just let it go, you know, because I know who I am. And, you know, that's all that matters.
Now that's something to toast to, wouldn't you say? How about we call out the champagne? Come on, let's end this on a positive note. High energy, refocus, keep our eye on the prize. Please, pass them out. Yes? That is something to toast to. A great first season. Ready?
Yes, cheers, ladies.
Yes.
All the way around.
I had to quit. That's it for the Belle Collective reunion special to a great first season, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers, ladies.